Yo, what's happening, people? Back for another vlog. It's maybe been like a week. I don't think I did a vlog last week, but we're back, and we're back in the gym. And the gym, as you can see, there's no ladders, there's no nothing. We're pretty much finished and completed the gym. So I'm going to give you a wee gym tour, and then we're going to explain what we're doing for the rest of this video. So let's start with the front door. Okay, it's an ordinary front door. Don't be getting excited, but it just makes more sense to go to the front. So one walks through the door. I will be standing here to greet you, obviously at a distance. And then this is cardio corner. It's like that scene in Lion King where Mufasa's like, this is the place you never want to go to.
You must never go there, Simba.
Cardio corner, bad area. So we've got our two bikes, air bike and a rower. The rower, just pull it down when we need it. This is our wall of fame, all the gym records. And then this is kind of one of the new things we've got on. It's just a big dumbbell storage rack. Now some of the dumbbells are lying out there, and then I've ordered another set of dumbbells from 30 up to 40 just to like complete the set that I have. And then in the bottom row here we just have the kettlebells, so they're ranging from 8, and then the heaviest one we have is a 32. So this dumbbell rack now just will house everything, whereas before I just had everything on the floor. So it's really nice to have it organised, and it's also fucking a bit of a beast of a thing. And then got some storage here and here. Again, just kind of tidying things up. And then in this wee spot here, I used to have the treadmill, and it used to come across here. But now I've put it in the corner. I've moved position of that pull down, so it's kind of freed up this entire space here. And then coming over into this side, so we obviously have our 4-bay rig all the way down here, and then behind each rig is a trap bar. Just got all these things fitted in, so that's a dip bar attachment for the rack, so it attaches on. Bar holder, there's our weights down there. And then we have more trap bars and all in here. And then obviously heavy bag running away, and then outside we have our tires, we have our heavy bags. So like it's pretty much completed now. I just am waiting for the rest of my dumbbells to come, and I'm getting the big sign put up there. It hasn't come yet, so we're pretty much there with it now. It's funny, I was chatting to the boy, the guys that designed all this stuff. It's a company called KOA, K-O-A, and they fitted the racks and made that and sent me all the stuff. And they're really good to work with. But I was chatting to the boy, and we were just saying that like before, everything I had in here was just like, it was like a collection. I just was collecting things up over time because I didn't have any money at the start to like buy a whole setup. I had to just get one wee rack and then save up and get another. So this was just a collection for a while, but we're kind of fully ready to go now. And ironically, it's the perfect place to take a team, but that's probably not going to happen for a while. But I'm really looking forward to getting one-on-ones back here and here, and that's the good thing. Like I can have like one person working there, and I can fucking be standing here and shouting, and I don't have to go near them, you know. So it's good that people will be able to come down here and train in a safe way. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, that's the gym. What I'm going to show you today is just like kind of just a day of eating whenever I'm doing a bit of fasting. I'm busy today with different bits of work, so yeah, that's the plan. Day of eating, standard, and some training. I usually will not eat for the first few hours of the day, so today my first meal will be at about 12 o'clock. So up until that point, the only thing I'm going to be taking will be like water or black coffee. So it's only 8:15 now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the house. I'm going to do a wee bit of work for uni. I've got an assignment due this week, and then I'm just going to kind of drink some coffee and hide over until then. Due this week, and kind of under a wee bit of pressure to get it done. I prepared maybe a wee bit too long and didn't actually get working at the fucking thing, so I've got a lot of work to do this week. So not eating now, focusing on getting this done, and I'll have some food later on today. But I sometimes think whenever you like eat a big meal, you end up just feeling shitty and you can't really concentrate. At least I can. So it's nice just having this time just to stay focused on doing some work. So gotta get this done. Okay, so it is now 12 o'clock, so I'm going to have our first meal. So I'm going to cook up some turkey bacon, some eggs, and I'm going to have a bit of porridge. So nice big meal. I'll put up the calories and stuff here along with it. So we tip whenever you're making porridge in the morning to jazz it up a wee bit. Buy frozen fruit because it lasts longer. Put the frozen fruit on the oats, fire it in the microwave, and then that cooks it. So you don't throw out as much fruit in the future. And it also just is a nice way to have the porridge because then the fruit melts down and it comes nice and juicy, flavours it well. Pretty good. So believe it or not, but this meal here comes out to about 1,000 calories. I've jazzed up most of a few other things. So I'll probably have one other big meal today, which will be after my workout, which I'll show you, and just probably a couple of wee snacks in between. So usually the past couple of weeks I've had more time in the middle of the day, but today I just happened to be a wee bit busier with work, so I'm not going to get as much opportunity. But usually I would have had 3 meals in the day, you know, this kind of breakfast, and then a meal before training, and then a meal after training. So I was really eating 3 meals a day within that kind of 8-hour window. I really enjoyed it and really worked for me. At the minute I'm kind of having to just push it back to probably 2 big meals now, just because of the nature of the work and stuff at the minute. But yeah, this is breakfast. We're going to have a wee protein shake and a wee brownie about an hour before we get to training here, just to get some more calories in, and just to kind of help get some extra protein in today, because I'm only, like today was a wee bit tight for time, so I'm only able to get like 2 or 3 meals in, so I make sure I'm getting all them nutrients in. So probably a good idea would be to explain what actually fasting is, because you remember watching this going, what the fuck are you talking about? Essentially fasting, you'll sometimes hear called intermittent fasting or time restricted eating. Basically all it's doing is kind of doing what you're already doing for a bit longer, so you're just extending the length of time in the day that you don't eat, and you're minimizing the time that you do eat. So like we actually do this already, like whenever you go to sleep, you're fasting basically, you know, for 7-8 hours, and then you break your fast in the morning, breakfast. So it's just kind of extending that. So like rather than eating first thing, you're kind of waiting out a wee bit longer. And if you go online and look at it, you'll probably get 100 different benefits from it, and there'll probably be 100 different negatives too. You'll hear people talk about just benefits to like energy and having more energy and feeling sharper. You hear people say things about their health, just feeling healthier, and it's good for, you know, digestion, it's good for sleep. And then a lot of it will also come down to weight loss. So people say, help you lose weight, it'll help you burn fat. I'll try and talk about them things in a bit more depth later on, but that's basically what fasting is. So the way I'm doing it is I don't eat for 16 hours and I eat for 8 hours, but you can play about with eating 1 to 2 on it. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. I am going to explain a wee bit more about those things I just talked about, because not all of them are necessarily true. There's a lot of information out here on this, so I'm going to try and synthesize it and give you it later on, but gotta eat this first. So I guess for myself, the reasons why I decided I wanted to do a wee bit of fasting for a while was kind of twofold. Number one was I wanted a bit more structure in my diet. I had found for a couple of weeks, especially the lockdown and being at the house, I was eating a bit more frequently throughout the day, which number one was making me just feel shitty because I was always trying to digest food, and number two was probably eating more than what I needed to, sometimes just to fill time. And then I was eating late too, you know, I was maybe like waiting about and having dinner at 8 or 9 o'clock, and that was negatively affecting my sleep. And just those wee factors around structure are really big, where now with the fasting I just have my eating window and everything structures around it, so it's just a really easy structure to follow, and it doesn't really take much planning or prep. Okay, so in the gym now we're going to do a wee bit of an upper body workout here. So this is the plan. Bit of bench and some chin ups, some pressing overhead, just a bit of kind of push and pull work. So yeah, let's get into the workout. workout complete. Kind of finished the last program we were on, so today was just kind of a bit of a fuck about, but wasn't the best of sessions in terms of energy. I think a bad night's sleep and just the stress of a few things just drains a bit of energy, but getting the session done is never a bad thing. It's always good. So yeah, food now post sessions has been the last thing I'll eat will be some rice. I've got some Nando's sauce in it, and then that's just some chicken. And this will be probably my last meal. In an ideal world, whenever I'm doing the fasting, I would probably have the last meal at like 6:30, but I'm working tonight, so I just physically not be able to eat, so I'll make this be the last one, and then I'll not eat again until tomorrow morning. The reason why I wanted to do fasting was I was probably getting a bit heavier than what I wanted. I was still, like, I was moving weight well in the gym, I was feeling strong, but it was probably heavier than what I kind of was comfortable being at, and I liked feeling a wee bit leaner, so I wanted to use it just as a method to see if it would help with weight loss. And that did help. Like I started at 96 and down now around 92, 93. But probably the biggest reason why it happened was just I was in the calorie deficit. Probably more so than the fasting. It was just to cut my eating window down so I had less opportunity to eat. So it could have been fasting, it could have just been the calorie deficit. But regardless, the weight came down, which is probably the biggest thing with it. But the tough thing now is trying to maintain the calories, I suppose, and trying to make sure I don't lose too much weight. So I'm going to have to kind of look at it again now and see if it'll still continue to serve me. So going now down to the pitch, we do like a wee kind of speed club session a couple of times a week with some of the lads from the team. So I've been taking them through some sessions and they've been kind of guinea pigs for me, to be honest, practicing out some different methods, so I'm going to go down and get into that session. So basically, with regards to fasting, like if you research it or read it up, you'll see a load of different benefits and a load of different drawbacks, kind of what I was saying earlier. From my experience, I've been doing it for months now, and I've done it for a month one time before. I think in terms of weight loss, it works well for me because I struggle to eat enough calories in the eating window because I'm quite big and I'm active. I just need more calories, so I struggle to eat enough calories in that window, and that works for me. But I feel like that's simply down to the fact that I'm in a calorie deficit, not necessarily because of fasting. But it could be, but that would just be, that's my thinking. In terms of like having increased energy or anything like that, I don't know if it's made that much of a difference. I feel maybe sometimes in the morning I don't feel as sluggish because like I don't have a big breakfast or anything first thing. But really, apart from weight loss, there's really been no benefits other than that I've personally experienced or that I can say is different than what I was doing before. Strength wise in the gym, feel pretty much the same. Recovery wise, feel pretty much the same. Now, if I was playing Gaelic right now, I probably wouldn't be doing it, or I'd be doing it in some sort of modified form. You know, obviously, like, we need glycogen and you need that energy to play and play, you know, go to training and play matches. And fasting is essentially about depleting all your glycogen. It's very general, but depleting it. So it's hard to kind of restore that in time for games and matches and then recovery. So I think it would be hard to do if you were playing. So to be honest, if I was playing matches right now, it probably wouldn't suit for me. And I think that's a good example of diets in general, in that every diet probably works, but it only works if it suits your lifestyle and it suits you. So fasting at the minute's working good for me, but whenever I get back into opening the gym, it might not, because of the times, you know, it might not suit me. I might have to go back to a more just kind of normalised diet. The same way for some people, a ketogenic diet might work because of just their lifestyle and the way they are. So I think with diets is don't just like say, oh fuck, all she's doing fasting, so I'm going to do it, you know, because it just works for me, basically is what I'm trying to say. And you have to find what works for you, and you have to find what type of diet suits your lifestyle, what suits your needs, what suits your own tastes, and what you're really looking to get out of it. So with fasting, I found it beneficial for weight loss. For everything else, it's kind of been much the same at the minute. But yeah, that's kind of pretty much it. That's my thoughts on fasting. It was very short day of eating. but it's just giving you an example of kind of what I'm doing on one of these days. And I hope you enjoyed the look of the new gym, or just the things that we fixed up. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, it's much appreciated. We're getting close to 5k subscribers, so if you could, I really appreciate it. Good luck. By the way, if you've been wondering in the video what all this shit is, I was cleaning the gym earlier this week and I just haven't taken the stuff to the dump yet. Should have cleared.